What's up, everyone? We're back at this. Might be in and out here for this week. Hopefully, we'll be back to full schedule next week. But we should be back to it. I did trade yesterday, did not record anything of it, and we did happen to do pretty good yesterday. We took one trade, and that happened to succeed. But we really need to get back in the groove of things and get more recent screen time and be up to date with what the market is doing now and recently. So that might take us some time, but it's already 9:30 almost, so we may not have any trades to take here today, but I'm gonna just use this as a somewhat of a live trading session rather than pre-market, just so I don't gotta go ahead and upload this and do all that, right? Too lazy for all that. Hold on. Let me just share this link to the Discord. It's been a while since we posted anything. It's crazy. Yeah, it's calm. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's see what's happening on this. I'm trying to think. Oh no, we good, we good. Alright, so we did happen to break all-time highs recently, and with the government shutdown, that was quite unexpected, showing that the government shutdown may not actually affect the market as much as you think, but what we see on Forex Factory, the government shutdown is likely to cement additional Fed interest rate cuts, which of course may be a good thing. Central side on caution. No, no crazy news today that we gotta worry about. Um, yeah, let's just get to charting. So we did break these all-time highs. So we may see a break and retest of that. And right now we're at that location where if we were gonna see a break and retest, it would be right here. So the cool thing that I'm seeing is we are seeing seller absorption here. Now, if I was in the market for a bit longer and I had more insight into the market, I might take the longs here. But because I have not been looking at the market and just literally just hopped on the charts, didn't do much analysis, I'm gonna stay out of it for now unless I see breakage over the upper barrier that we're seeing on Bookmap and then a retest of that. Then I think the longs could be viable all the way until potentially 780 or hold on. There we go. Real target. Oh my god. It would be like that, but a real target would be 2 points, not 2 points, 2 ticks below, just so we don't get faked out. So that's just a trade idea that we've generated right now, simply looking at the order flow and Bookmap that's on the other side of my screen. I'm just gonna screen share this screen for today. But yeah, I'm really liking that break and retest. Um, it's not gonna be that 50% level. If you want to get back down to that region, we're gonna have to come down a lot more into this region. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the 1 hour. Very aggressive buying is starting to gauge in. What the hell? That was from yesterday. Um, just looking right now. Okay, couldn't really notice much. As you see, we're quite rusty with order flow analyzation. We'll get back into it. No worries. Really liking that break and retest idea. We do need to see more confirmation as right now we are fighting buyer barriers and we do have aggressive selling delta right around that region, as you can see. Let me mark that out from here till there. And we see this aggressive selling that was getting absorbed. We broke below. Now buyers, there's a buying barrier there and seller absorption could occur. So on a higher time frame perspective, the longs may look good, but on a lower time frame perspective, the shorts look good. And when that's the case, when there's two divergences, I typically stay out. And bookmap, we have barriers above and below, no clear sign of direction in regards to bookmap. So we're gonna stay flat for now. We're just gonna continue our analyzation. It's a huge 4 hour. I'm gonna just mark it out simply because it's unlikely that we're gonna head all the way down there. Mark down until there. Yeah, I mean, that's basically gonna be all the levels that we have. We've broken these all-time highs, meaning we are gonna have level there. I mean, it looks like we've already broken and retested these highs. We're coming back to the general area. If we break below, we could see shorts continuing downwards into this range. If we see a rebalance and breakage above barriers and clear support signals, then we can take longs to new all-time highs, or perhaps the bookmap levels as well. Longs are coming in now here. I do want to see us clearly show buyer intent. We are kind of seeing that right now, but still too early into this, right? If we enter long here, our stop loss of 20 ticks, 57.5, be around there. This would be where our stop loss would be. And then where would we target? We would likely target at least 770. Next level after 770 would be 780. Which would be the next all-time highs. And this trade I like quite a lot, but as you see, we are seeing buyer absorption, and we're testing these barriers. And yeah, I mean, by using these barriers, potentially could take good trades. But once again, have to just mark out these various levels. I like this 3 hour a lot. There we go. See, I wouldn't be opposed to taking the longs, but upon market open, we've just been seeing lots of selling pressure and don't really want to oppose the trend quite yet. I needed to see more confidence before doing so. We are deviated from VWAP, could be a mean reversion, but again, more confirmation is required. We saw buyer absorption. Buyers were unable to break past this exact level that we marked out. Again, showing the power of order flow. We saw sellers get absorbed at this level. Sellers broke through. We saw passive sellers now introduce themselves at this level. Buyers got absorbed at this level. Now we're seeing short continuation despite there being passive buyers down here. And now we've broken below, we've broken that level, so we might continue lower. That's what I'm seeing at least. I mean, this retracement is likely not bad. Yeah, we got into that value area, and then from that value area we start seeing sales come back in. If we see another retracement towards the shorts, we can enter in trying to capture this 30-minute and see what we can do for there. But last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to mark out a volume profile, one close by in this range. Do you see volume being distributed throughout the bottom? But once we get out of this region where we're at right now, so potentially after getting this 30-minute, we see upside move back to view. Same thing I'm noticing here. But if we expand it here, of course, we're going to have more volume. So if we do happen to break through these levels, I wouldn't be surprised if we headed down towards the 4 hour. That's what the volume profile is telling me. But yeah, we're just gonna watch on this and see what's there to target. Bookmap liquidity up there. We also have bookmap liquidity at 753 down here. And we also have supporting barriers above, but we have this level of barriers from 7.5-ish to 7.6. So essentially from here to here, there's a big level of passive buyers. I'm just watching for that. Hold on. Yeah, just look at my OBS real quick. There we go. Now let's go ahead and chart NQ. If there's anything we can notice here. Again, we've broken these all-time highs, and we've retested it. Now we're seeing up move again, but we already retested it once right there. Alright, let's just mark that a lot. Yeah, I mean, all-time high level, it's hard to tell where we're going next. That's a good move right there. There. Anyway, let's see what's up here. Not seeing much. pretty much gonna be all our charting. Let's just hop on the 1 hour market volume profile. Ooh, this is quite good because we see lots of volume near the bottom, and what we see here is heavy seller absorption, right? Look at the sheer amount of selling volume that we've got here compared to buying volume in this range. And that's showing aggressive seller absorption here. Now within this area, we're seeing lots of buying come in. So if we can break above, then I see us going to all-time highs, but we need to break above. Right now we're in a battling location. That's why it's so hard to predict where price will go next. That's why we were flat, but once we see that confirmation, there could be more to this. What NQ does look like is bear flag, but never follow price action patterns. Could work, maybe not. Just another thing to add in our analysis. On ES, we're just seeing slow sell-off, but the sell-off is weakening. So there's quite a difference between the movements of NQ and ES. Take a look at my OBS again, and from my, there we go. Yeah, I mean, now I'm just gonna watch to see what's going to happen, and depending on what we see, we might be able to take a trade, we might not. Right now, I'm just be patient, wait for movement. Right now, we don't have that much aggressive and trendy volume as well. So, I guess it's called. Ooh, we made big buying pressure again. So right now we're battling between two sides of the ranges, right? We have big selling absorption here. And if we extend this, you might have seen this before as well. Let me see. Yeah, look, seller absorption there. Seller absorption there. Pretty interesting. I'm gonna just go ahead and expand this down to here. So we have more significance within our levels. Depending on where we break out, we might be able to gauge some longs or shorts. For example, if you break out above this level, there's passive buyers following us. We see seller absorption once again. I'll be happy to take a long. If we break below aggressively, push up one more time, see buying absorption, I'll be happy to short. Now, I'm seeing very significant level here on bookmap at 6750. Also a psychological level, so that makes sense. And because it's a psychological level and we're so close to it, you might just go ahead and head all the way down there. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Just something to look out for. But give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Alright, we back. I am seeing selling pressure start to incur. but we need a breakout in either direction. That 750 level is a very attractive level that markets may want to head towards simply because of the sheer amount of liquidity that is located there. But we have lots of volume here, lots of choppiness. I mean, it looks like we're trending short. I wouldn't be inclined to taking shorts and following the trend that we've been having. Market open, we saw aggressive selling pressure. Buyers tried to Buyers caused a retracement, not a reversal. We saw aggressive selling once again. Now buyers are making a similar retracement style thing, right? So on a lower time frame, if we do start to see selling retrace into a passive seller location, and we see buyer absorption or even a slight slither of buyer weakness, I'll be more than happy to enter the shorts. But just waiting for confirmation right now. I really want to see us break below this level. We did break below our original level that we marked. But good thing that we extended back and marked this level as well, because it's gonna be crucial. Uh-oh. We're breaking below. Ooh, now if we do see buyer absorption, we can enter short here. I'm gonna head on the 1 minute on February here. If you enter short here, stop around 760, TP right here. Risk to reward isn't the greatest. Probabilities are very high. Risk to reward, on the other hand, it's not too high. We're not in this trade, I just marked it out. There was high probability on this trade nonetheless, so good thing that we noticed it and we were gauging it, but we did not enter, and that's completely okay. Mm, this might be a good area to enter good value shorts, but trying to see. Sub buyer icebergs. Mm, mm. Just watching. Let's see. I mean, I do want to take shorts, but I need clear signals and clear targets. Came into this 30 minute. 30 minute would not be a bad area to see a reversal happen. Do I really want to take shorts trying to break out? The shorts trying to break out likely do work out, but what was I saying? We are seeing seller weakness down at the bottom. Buyers are trying to defend. And we can notice this on the 1 minute footprint right here. Immense selling pressure down at the lows, and they're showing weakness. Heavily deviated from view op as well. Not crazy heavy, but we are definitely deviated from view op. Got it. Got it. There's our target hit if we took those shorts. Yo.
Slang News Go slash the freak part 2. First off, we don't say what's up, bro. Yo, bro, trying to hate. Yo, bro.
Hold on. What I'm seeing is that continuation of that sell-off. If you look at the order flow, we have broken that 50 barrier. I'm gonna go ahead and hold on. What the wait there. We have more liquidity down at 4-6 region. You see bar absorption up in see I don't know, I wouldn't be that high. Back in this region around here, I would like to take shorts from there. Right now we're just continuing to go short. I need to see good value in my entry for me to actually enter. Hold on. Yeah, I mean selling is coming in strong. It's unlikely we're gonna take a trade today. We hopped on the market late and couldn't capture one setup that we found due to low RR and potentially entry. Unless we see a quick retracement followed by buyer absorption with clear seller targets lower, we aren't really gonna enter anything. Very aggressive selling popping in now. Good to see. Right now we swept lower bookmap liquidity, and then we're seeing a short retracement here into passive selling again. Selling does look to be coming in here, but let's see what we would do, right? Our stop would be around 50 region, so it'd be around 50.5. Say I'll risk around 20 ticks, right? So we can enter down there as well, but movement is not crazy at this moment. We have targets at 40, but 4-5 seems to be the region, and 4-5 would provide 0 value. I'm gonna enter something, I'll enter something like this, but right now I'm not seeing enough confirmation quite yet. Buyers are coming extremely hard. And there, if you entered, we got stopped. 6-5, we do have bookmap liquidity. Now might be the moment that price wants to reverse, right? But we have to just see. We are fighting passive sellers here right now. Right now we're at extremely good value for shorts, but we don't know if shorts will continue now. This bookmap liquidity is clustered right at VWAP, which is double confluence there. Ooh, this would be interesting, right? We came back up into this general region. We saw buying absorption. That'd be double confluence in that matter as well. And if we see aggressive selling, that wouldn't be a bad short to take. Targeting the lows. So we enter down here. Stop loss would be right about these highs. Yeah, right here. 20 ticks. Target just these lows. That wouldn't be a bad trade to take at all. And if there is lower bookmap liquidity, which looks to be around, hard to tell. We have some at 440. Something like this I wouldn't be opposed to taking. Do we have time to take this though? Hard to tell. Alright, I'm in the shorts. Stop loss at 5.6. 5.6.5. Or actually, it's gonna be a 5.6. Our entry was at 5.1. 21 ticks. We're targeting 4.0. Well, let's see how this goes. Shorts are coming in now. We need to be careful where we take profit, right? We do want to, once we get to these lows, we're going to move stop loss and profit a little bit. Just if we get there. Just so in case it doesn't, if it doesn't go to 4.0, we're protected. But we're in this trade right now. 5.2.5. I'm going to mark this as OG stop. I'm going to move my stop down to 5.3. So we're only risking 9 ticks, targeting 43. That's really good risk reward, as you can see. And selling is coming in pretty aggressively here. Want to see continuation. Our risk is protected. Stop loss placed at a good area. Mark down the reasoning. Being short, price retraced into previous level. Now we saw buyer absorption at that same level. Also, I do gotta go, so I might cut this in profit. 648.25. Hold on, let me just mark us. Oh my god. This will play out. I'm pretty confident it will. If not, that's okay. We took profit in profit anyways. 48.25. 10 ticks. We took this profit. I do think we'll head all the way down there. But I gotta go. So I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.